Hello, hello, welcome back to Matopiba, Brazil, for episode 4, I believe, or maybe we're up to 5. I think this is episode 4. Let's run with 4, shall we? So, on our last episode, we got the soil testing kit and we added some lime to this field. As you can see, it's now perfect for the most part. Now, we are going to leave it, let it grow. We're going to keep an eye on it, see if it needs anything else over the next year before harvest is due. But for now, we are going to check on some contracts. So, as I said last time, I wanted to do a spinach contract. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we have one here on field 22, which looks good for me. There is also a nice looking ploughing contract, but let's do one thing at a time. So let's accept this contract. This. Okay. Now I'm going to head to the shop, jump in the tractors, and I'll see you there. Alright, we're just arriving now. Let me jump in the tractor and send this up here with our worker. He can deliver it to the field. Maybe we'll get our spinach also delivered up there, our spinach harvester delivered there. And then we'll take a look at this other contract. Okay. So we need to no delivering, go to this field. Yep. Park it up there. Start. Okay. And he should start going. Perfect. Now, oh. And this one, it looks like we can't hire somebody to deliver it for us, so we're going to drive it there ourselves. Well, looks like our rusty friend in the tractor is going to lead us there well and truly, because we're only traveling at 25 kilometers per hour, which hurts a little bit considering we're driving to the other side of the map. Oop, I went a little bit off course there. I'm not going to bore you with this entire drive, but I do want to let everybody know that I have now got a Discord set up. The link for it will be in the description of this video. You can join. We have, I will be creating, some multiplayer servers so we can play together, make some videos together, and just have a bit of fun. You know, it's good fun playing by yourself, but it's even more fun playing with other people. So please go and check that out. And yeah, let's play some farming simulator together if you're interested. Alright, I'll see you when I get to the field. Right, we have just reached our destination. Our tractor and trailer friend has joined us. Alright, so let's get our steering assist ready to go. Okay, that looks good. And we need to unfold. Drop that down, turn on our harvester. We need to press that one, Press that one. Okay, and we're off. Here we go, harvesting our first spinach field. Great. So I've been thinking about what I want to get into next in this game, and so I thought this is the perfect time to talk about it while we are harvesting our spinach field. Pretty much I got into contracts in our first 2 episodes, and then episode 3 we decided to slow things down a little bit, just so I can get more episodes out of this. You know, I think if I continued at the pace I was at, I probably would hit $10 million within 10 episodes. Or probably very close. But it was a lot. It was a lot for me to handle. So, I've slowed things down a little bit. We're going to extend it, okay? We're going to try and get to 10 million within maybe 20 episodes, if we're lucky. If we don't, then that's fine. But we want to continue on with our contract operation. Okay, it's a great way for us to make money, but we need to implement some mods. I would like to learn how to use the follow me mod so I can do fields like the beet harvesting, which are incredible amounts of money. Okay. Oh yes, absolutely forgot. I've also implemented another new mod, which I will turn on in a second. It is for currencies. So we are in Brazil. There is no reason that we need to be using dollars here in Brazil when we can use Brazilian reais. Reais? I need to look into that one. Brazilian reals. Reals is what I meant to say. Riam is what people call me in Japanese. Riam. In case you haven't already guessed, that is because I live in Japan. So people don't just call me that on the street. Or they might do if they know me. It has happened. Stranger things have happened. Alright, what kind of view do you guys like here? Top down? Let's go top down. So we are about 16% of the way through filling up this machine already. And we haven't done one full lap yet, but we're about 4% of the way into the contract. I think we could probably smash this out within an hour. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into a time lapse and get this filled over and done with once and for all. Okay, and we have just finished off our very first spinach harvesting session. Well, that's not the correct words. We just filled up our spinach harvester for the first time in this session, is what I meant to say. So I'm going to head over to this truck and drop it off. I'm curious to see how full this truck will be. Okay, so we need to be on the right side here. Can we get close enough? Oh, look at that. That's pretty excellent. Oh, we're losing a bit. Okay. And I believe we can send the tractor and trailer off to deliver this spinach for us. So we're going to give that a try before we carry on with our harvesting. Okay, he's at 93%. So he can fit some more. Before we send him off, let's get some more spinach in this machine. So let's do maybe 2 more laps. And alright, we'll carry on for now before we send him off. Okay, now I think we will have perfect amount to fill up the rest of his trailer and a bit of leftover. So let's chuck it in and then we'll hop into the tractor and see if we can send it off to deliver the spinach for us. Get nice and close here. Uh-oh. That didn't work. There we go. Alright, fill him up. And he's full. Okay. Hop out of here. Hop into this one. See if we can get this delivered. Deliver. Where are we delivering to? That is a good question. To the fair. Deliver. Fair. Loading position. Looping. Driving to unloading station. Okay. So that should be running now. Let's jump back in our harvester and carry on. Okay, apparently our worker has stopped for some reason. Maybe we need to get him over onto the road. Maybe that's the problem. Alright, let's jump in here. We'll head over to the road and we'll see if he can take care of it from here. Okay. Yep, deliver, fair, looping, start job. Deliver, okay. He should be going now. Let's see how he goes. Alright. He's off. Hopefully he doesn't have any more problems. Let's jump back in our harvester, continue on. I left it running. I obviously didn't check petrol prices this morning when I left it running. My bad. Alright, and we continue on with our harvest. Okay, it appears like our delivery driver is coming close to arriving at the fair to deliver the spinach. I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on our notifications to make sure he's actually dropping off the goods correctly. Otherwise, we're going to have to go and pay him a visit and show him how it's done correctly. But so far, so good. And I can see the percentage on my contract going up, and great. It looks like he has transported 40% of the deliverable spinach. Let's see if he makes his way back to us. And looks like he might be on his way back here. Okay, and he's on his way back. Fantastic, I knew we hired the right guy for the job. Alright, now I can see him coming down the road. He's on his way back. Excellent, what a fantastic job. I wonder if he's going to park back in the middle of the road, or if he's going to park off to the side. I mean, my hopes are high. And okay, and he's pulled back onto the grass. What an absolute legend. Alright, we've got load number 2 going in. We are 66% of the way through this field. How exciting is that? I think we'll be just about done in the next couple of minutes. Well, a couple of minutes in your time. For us, it'll be closer to maybe half an hour. Let's continue on getting some of this, and then we'll send our driver off on his way. Right, the next little bit is going in, so we can send the old mate off on his way to deliver the spinach to the fair. Oh, I got a bit close there. My bad. Still have my training wheels on. Alright, it's done. Let's see if he goes off by himself, or if we need to send him. Alright, maybe we need to send him off. Alright, he should be on his way now. She, I should say. Okay. Apparently there's an object in the way, so let's jump in, give him a little hand. Maybe they need to get over to the road. They do have this problem sometimes. They had the problem last time, so let's get them on the right track and they'll be off. Deliver, looping, fair, done. Okay. Oh, car almost ran me over. Alright, and she's off. Nice one. Let's get back in our tractor and continue on with this spinach. Alright, so it appears our worker is in a bit of trouble over there on the road. He's gotten into a bit of a Mexican standoff with another guy in a truck. So we're going to finish off this row here of spinach, and we're going to pull around just onto the field next to the road where he is, and hopefully we can get him out of this sticky situation, and we can get that truck down to the fair and get it emptied and back to the shop safely. So it's been about an hour and a half just to get this field done. Not a bad job. I can only imagine how long it would take us to do the big field, so probably gonna skip that one. That might be a job where I just hire workers to do that for me. But yeah, it's the field itself is, I think, close to 3 times the size of this one, so that's going to be a hard pass from me this time. I mean, unless you want to see it. If you want to see it, drop a comment down below, let me know, and I will make it happen. I am not afraid of taking the time to do it. Alright, getting the last little bits of spinach here, all done. Lift it up, turn it off, head on over to the side of the road. May as well open up. So the fair is, oh, I know where the fair is, at the top of the hill near our farm, just above our farm there. Yeah. Cool. Let's help out here. Oh, he's gone. He's completely abandoned the truck. Okay. Well, that wasn't very good of him. Right, let's pull up here. Oops. Okay, you might remember from some previous episodes, I'm not very good at reversing a truck. So let's drive around this way. We have the room and the means to do so. Okay, pull up here, and we'll get that unloaded. We'll get him sent off. And right, there we go. We'll get it onto the road so we don't make the same mistake as last time. Okay, he's on the road now. Get him started. Looping, no looping. He's going to go there and he's going to end there, and we're going to meet him there. Alright, he's off. Okay. Should be off. Hopefully he's off by the time we get into our spinach harvester. Alright, he's off. Excellent. Cool. Alright. That is that job just about done. So now I'm going to take the harvester back, and then I've actually been thinking about buying a little car to get around. Because, you know, sometimes I don't always need to take machinery with me, and if I can get one of my workers to follow me in my car, bring it to the field, they can go back with one of the other workers to where they need to go. And that way, if I need to leave the machinery behind, I can always jump in my car. So we're going to have a look at cars quickly when we arrive so we can get around a bit faster. So I guess I'll see you when I get back to the store. I guess we'll talk when I get back to the store. I guess we will get a bit of shopping done once I get back to the shop to return this harvester. Alright, so we're just pulling up in town now. Open up the big map, I can see that our friend has already dropped off the harvester. Sorry, he's dropped off the load. So I think we're going to get him to come back to the store and meet us here while we're doing some shopping for our new car. I was on the phone to the bank earlier and they said that we can get a nice little loan to get ourselves a good car. So let's see what our options are. Let me just pull up over here. Okay, let me give our friend in the tractor a buzz. Get him to come back to us. Oops. Yeah, I just got off the phone. He's making his way here now. Let's head inside and see what cars they have on market. Alright, what have we got? Got a motorbike. We don't want something like these would be fun, but 65 kilometers an hour, 40, 38. Oh, I want to buy a bike for my farm, so I'm going to buy this anyway. No stickers. White. Yeah. That's good. That's going to be good for my farm. Bit of fun. What do we got here? Maybe a pickup truck. What's this? 158,000. 285,000. Okay, so it's between these two. We can afford both. 100. Okay, this is 300 horsepower. I think has combinations apparently. What can we get with it? Trailer, used to transport different crop types, transport liquids. Okay, we don't need that. What about this one? Same thing. Okay, let's have a look. Standard wheels, standard 2. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's see what we can do for financing. So if we finance over 6 months, it'll be 48,000 a month. Or if we go 1 year, or 2 years. I think we finance over 2 years. Yeah, financing over 2 years, we repay 13. No, we can do 1 year. Yeah, we can repay that easily. Or we could do 6 months. But that just means we have to work harder every month. And you know, we're already trying to get by, so let's go with 1 year. Cool. There we go. We have our new vehicle. Or should be outside. Ah, look at that, an old mate with the trailer is back. Great. We'll jump on the phone quickly and let him know that the contract is done. Okay, nice. Alright, look at this. Let's see if we can put this black in the back of our car. Alright, there we go. Strap it in. Nice one. Jump in the vehicle. Alright, this is going to make driving around much easier. We got a little black for a bit of fun too. Oh, this is amazing. How fast we can drive. Oh, I almost drove past my own farm. Okay. Here we are. Okay. Lovely. Well, I think we're going to take a little lunch break. And what other jobs have we got on the cards for today? We've got a chaff job. Delivering chaff. That could be a goer. Or we've got some cultivating. We've got a big ploughing job. I think we're going to take on that ploughing job when we come back from our lunch break. Yep. Okay, that's on the cards for this afternoon. Alright. In that case, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to leave me a comment down below, hit that like button. If you don't like the video, please hit dislike and leave a comment down below. Let me know why, so I can improve for my videos in the future. Until next time, peace out.